morning, everybody. Really quickly before I get on with this video, I want to apologize for the missing video for Transformation Thursday. I have been having issues with my editing software, and I think I've found a way around it, but as a result it takes me a little longer. And it's fine, except I didn't find this way until yesterday. So I'm going to include pieces of my Transformation Thursday video within this video. Where exactly, I'm not sure, but we had taken a motorcycle ride, and I basically, the view I've been wanting to give you since the beginning is I was able to get on Thursday, excuse me, on our motorcycle ride. Okay guys, forgive the silly helmet, it's too much work to take it off, but I want to turn the camera around and show you what I get to see every day coming home. Wave hi, honey! We are pretty much in the middle of the lake on the only road that leads off the island. Hi guys, so we just got back from our motorcycle ride. What a ride. That was so fun. We were gone for like 3 hours. Currently I'm covered in bug guts, debris, whatnot, but they say you can tell a happy biker from the bugs in their teeth. I have no windshield and no fairing, so I get them all. I really hope you enjoyed the view of the lake. I get to see that view every time I come home and every time I leave, and when I come home, especially after a long day, I've been gone a long day, that view, that is coming home. I am home when I see that, because from that view I live less than 15 minutes. Today there was construction going on leaving the island, so we kind of felt like worms dehydrating on the pavement, sitting there in stuck traffic, stuck in our leathers and everything. But you know, it's one of those things that I live for it every summer, and I'm really looking, you know, I'm one of the goals, my personal goals to lose the weight is to look better. I know it's vanity, but to look better in my leathers and to find chaps that fit me and fit me comfortably. Being this weight, they look horrible, and it's very expensive to find chaps to fit me, because obviously the more leather you use, the more they cost, and I really want that added protection, but I want to look good doing it. No, I don't expect to get down to like a size 0 or anything, but I want to be more fully protected, but I don't want the bike to disappear, look like it's disappearing under my butt. I know, it's a vanity thing. You know, I've had family and friends in motorcycle accidents, whether their fault or not. The leathers have saved their life and saved, you know, a majority of their skin. It could have been a whole lot worse. My uncle most recently, he's fine now. It was a long recovery period, but even under his leathers he lost a lot of skin, and I really want that added protection. But right now, to fit me, it's really expensive, and the weight I lose, I would have to buy more within a year, and that's really expensive to have to keep replacing a pair every year. So I'd like to get down to a more reasonable size so they're not so expensive, and that the sizes I can wear longer, because the bigger you go, the smaller the size span is. So it is about vanity, but then it also has like a safety measure to it. It also helped my bike go faster, because I've only got a little baby bike, and yeah, sometimes she struggles, but that's another day. I think I took a picture. If I took a picture, I'll insert it here, and you can see the size difference in my bike versus my husband's bike. Mine looks like it's a little toy. It is a little motor. It's a 250, but his is a big boy. I can't drive a big boy. The bigger the motor, the heavier it is. This girl can't pick it up. I think his is over like 700 pounds or something like that. Nope, not for me. But anyway. Good morning, everybody. So I took a video this morning, and apparently my phone ate it because it's missing. I had gone out. I've got my coffee right here. I woke up my normal time, and about 4:30 I let the dogs out, and it was so beautiful out. The sun was coming up on the side of the island I live on. I can easily see the sun rise just over my neighbor's house, and I can see the lake through our bushes during this time of the year because there's no leaves on them. And it was just so pretty, and the birds were so loud. So I took a video to share that with you, and my phone ate it. Luckily, I don't know how good the sound is, but luckily I took a small vignette. I don't know why, but luckily I did, that it didn't eat, of what my morning looked like this morning. So I'm going to put that right here. That is how my morning started. I love my mornings that can start slowly. My husband is still sleeping. Nellie is still sleeping. Oliver is stuck to me, so he's right here with me. And he's quiet right now. He's not chasing anything but his tail. I have to tell you guys a funny story. Now, I'm the big girl here, okay? My husband's a stick. So on, I think it was Thursday, actually. It was Thursday. So on Thursday, we had gone for a motorcycle ride. We'd come home, and it was still nice and warm. We'd been gone for 3 hours. It was still nice and warm, and the dogs were in here in my sewing room with me, / office. And they were sitting on my window seat right here. Well, they were looking out the window. My husband says to me, "Can I open the window?" Yeah, go ahead. He kneeled on my window seat to open the window. And his knee went through it, like through it. Now I have storage under this window seat. The easiest way to describe it, it's kind of like a bookcase turned on its side. So it's covered, oh, sorry, Oliver. It's covered with a blanket, and so that, you know, it looks like you don't see everything in it. But I have storage underneath. He went right through to, actually, I think it's my Bible collection that's under this. God held him up in more ways than one, huh? Oh man. He didn't just like put a hole in it. Where he put his knee through it, I can't sit anymore because it's so close to the edge. It compromised the stability of the edge. So right now I'm sitting on the end of my window seat. Yeah, it's like the hole is like right next to me. And if I move over anymore, I'm going to finish breaking it. So I need to be very careful about where I sit on this until I get another top on it. So that was my entertainment for that day. Because that Transformation Thursday video wasn't posted, I'm going to give you a quick weight update here. So I weighed in Thursday morning. Thursday mornings is my weigh-in. I weighed in at 242.0, which is a 0.8 loss for the week. I was really happy with that loss. I had been really worried about that weigh-in, so I was really happy with that loss. My goals for this week, I have written down. I'm sorry, I'm looking at them. I have a book. Oh my goodness. I have a book. It's called Let God Fight Your Battles. I've had this book well over a month, and for some reason I haven't started reading it. And it has been really strong on my mind. So this week I'm going to start this book. Actually, I've already started. I started last night. And the opening page was just like, oh my goodness, this is why I was supposed to read this book. So I might do something with this book as far as videos, but I'm not sure. I'm working that out. But yeah, that's one of my goals. Not necessarily get the whole book read this week, because while it's not a huge book and I am a quick reader, I don't want to rush through it and miss something. I find that even though, yes, I am a fast reader, I feel like sometimes I miss things. And even if I do take my time, when I read them again, if I read them again, I glean something different from it. Or I might interpret something differently, so it hits me a little differently. So sometimes I even read them twice. So that book is one of my goals this week. I have the... you guys... I have my goal sheet that I have, it's the 5 F's of my goal. And it's not fit, fun, fabulous. No. There was some other words going on when I created this page. So, okay guys, so this is above my desk. Right there is my calendar, and I tore my top of my page off, man. This one is not done because I've not had the time, but usually it's got like all my it's basically a copy of what my planner looks like with all my little stickers and my dates and my notes and everything. So I haven't had time to do this one, but that's what it normally looks like, is my planner pages. This over here is because I lose sight of my goals, not sight, but they kind of like fly through my mind. I have the five F's of my goals. So there's faith, fitness, food, finances, and family. And I list in each box what my goals are for that week. Now, let me turn you back around. Now, those goals are right above, and my calendar, they're right above my computer desk, which I'm there most of the time. And it is written big enough for me in purple pen that I can see them. I am going to adjust that list a little bit, and this is where the planner part of my brain comes in. I want to put daily, like Monday through Sunday, check boxes next to each one. Did I accomplish that goal? Did I do something to reach toward that goal every day? So it's just fine-tuning it for me. I find that I need to fine-tune my plan for me. I need to make things in my mind. I need visuals. I need visuals, plain and simple. I write down my meals in my planner. I write down my meals, of course, in the app. I'm big on pre-planning. I don't like surprises usually, including surprise food. If I know we're going out, like I know the weekends for me are, my weigh-in day is Thursday. That is because Friday through Sunday are always up in the air. Who knows what's happening? Who knows what we're eating days? And I don't want those days to get so out of hand and be so close to my weigh-in that I always show a gain. So for me, in the way I work, yes, I do plan to use half of my extra weeklies Friday or Thursday through Sunday. I don't go hog wild, but on the other hand, if my husband wants pizza, or we're watching my mother-in-law and she wants pizza, or she wants to go to her favorite like barbecue place, I know I don't have to worry. I know those plans. I don't have to worry. I know that those points are there for me to use. I've planned on using them, and it's not so close to weigh day that it will make this huge impact on my weigh-in. Will it make an impact? Well, yeah, it depends on what I've used those points on. I don't like to use my weeklies on junk, but I know how these weekends go. So as a planned part of my program, I use I plan to use half of those weeklies, and sometimes more if we're down with my mother-in-law. It depends on how things go with her. So I need to think about things like that, not just pick a day and weigh in, but I need to think about things like that with my plan. I don't like surprises, so I know that, so I work around it. I work around how my schedule is. I guess that's one thing that helps being a planner junkie, is that I have less surprises. With the exception of last month, there's not even usually a surprise bill. And I say last month because last month I didn't plan. I got so, work had me so stressed out that and this room is still such a horrendous hurricane that I have not had the space and just mental time to do it. It's a process, decorating my planner, putting things in my planner. That is something I really enjoy. It's very relaxing for me. And it just, work especially killed me. Okay guys, I've got Ziggy out again, and we went for a quick ride before the rain comes. Right now it says it's 54 degrees on my phone here, and I prepared. I have a sweatshirt underneath my jacket, but ooh, doggy, are my legs cold. Anyway, forgive the helmet, it's too much to take off for a quick minute, but let me turn the camera around. I want to show you this is a cove on the east side of the island, but this is one of the coves in the lake. I don't come down here much because there's not much around here on this side, on this road, except for farmland, and actually there is an events hall down here that is great during tourist season. But hang on, let me turn you around, you can see. This is literally all there is to the cove. It's hazy this morning, so you can't see all of the mountains, but way back there, way back, you can see them. Oh, cormorant, pest of the islands. There he goes flying. He can fly by. But this actually, where we are right here on this side of the road, believe it or not, this tiny little parking area that I'm standing in is actually a public beach. And as you can see, let's see if I can get closer. As you can see down here, it is not sandy beach by any means. It is shale. The water's not too high right now, but sometimes later in the summer this can get pretty interesting to get down to, especially if you're in bare feet. But there is not much of a beach to speak of, and that's okay. That actually means the water's at a good level. But yeah, it's pretty hard on the feet. Most people wear water shoes, especially little kids wear water shoes when they're down here. Step on a clam, it can really do a number on your feet. The other side of the road, watch your eyeballs, I'm going to swing you around, is actually, let me cross, a marsh. And the ducks love it over here, the geese love it over here. And there's actually a red-winged blackbird sitting out on the marsh grass. Oh, I just scared a whole bunch of birds off. But traffic's coming, and I don't want to get run over, so I'll see you in a minute. Hi everybody, so I'm using my webcam just because my battery on my phone is dying. We took another ride today because it wasn't supposed to rain until later this evening. We just got back and we've been literally on the road for 3 hours minus a 30-minute lunch stop we took, and we went about an hour or so away and had a picnic at a wildlife refuge. You can literally, this place is just loaded with trails to walk around and see all sorts of birds and marsh life. It circles a pond, and on the other side of the road it just circles these big fields where you can see moose and deer and all sorts of other like woodland wildlife. So we took and had our lunch there, sat under a shade tree. because it was so nice and bright and sunny. My husband had the brilliant idea to take the long way home. Yep, took the long way home, he did. Yes, ma'am. Took us the long way home, lets me lead because he always rides, so he's got my six when we ride. And he protects me when my bike has to slow down for a steep hill. So his bike, even though it can manage and go faster, he protects me from cars from behind me when my bike needs to slow down. And this road, I had no idea. I've never been home this way. I think maybe once in 16 years I've taken this road in a vehicle. I have never taken this road via motorcycle. The road was full of potholes. Needless to say, my butt hurts. I don't have a cruising bike. He does. He's got all this extra padding and, whatever. He's got a cruising bike. My bike is not a cruising bike. It's comfortable. But, this road was so bad. And I didn't know where it went. I didn't know where it was supposed to come out. And there's so many sharp curves that you take at like 15 miles an hour in a vehicle. Because the curves are so sharp. Oh, hold on. Come on. Change your mind? Okay. Sorry, Nellie wanted up and then she changed her mind because Oliver zoomed around. But anyway, this road, it took longer to get home because I wasn't familiar with this road and it was such horrible condition. I have been never so glad to get home in my life. For those of you who've never ridden on a motorcycle, it's a total body thing. You're constantly aware for the entire time you're on the bike for your own safety. And it's mentally, I'm not so much physically exhausted, mentally I'm drained. And I was cold for much of the ride because the road that we took literally circles the whole lake. It was really, it was a beautiful drive, but the wind, because we have a storm coming, the wind was high, it was cold. I guess I wasn't expecting it to be so cold, but it really was a nice ride, but boy am I glad to be home. I'm exhausted. Needless to say, to keep going, I have me a cup of coffee for 4 more points. What's funny is when we took our 30-minute lunch break, I remembered to take a picture of my view from when we were having lunch. Excuse my husband with the lawnmower. I remembered to take a picture of our view from when we were having lunch, but I forgot to take a picture of my lunch. How duh! So I had... Hold on. He's literally mowing right outside my window, sorry. Lunch was a Star-Kissed... I think they're Star-Kissed. It was a tuna pouch for 1 point, and I had the buffalo one. I made my husband the lemon pepper. I wasn't sure how he would do. I personally haven't tried the lemon pepper yet, but I know he can't handle spicy, and it's what I had for lunch that was portable. So he actually liked it. I was very surprised. He ate one himself. He ate just like I did. I put lettuce on the wrap, and I actually because mine was spicy, I put guacamole on mine, and it was a Trader Joe's reduced guilt. 1 tablespoon is 0 points. So I put on 1 tablespoon to go with my hot tuna. And I also added lettuce to mine and put it up in a flat-out 2-point wrap. And my husband ate the same thing. I was very surprised, except his was lemon pepper and he added mayonnaise. Or I added mayonnaise to his. With my lunch, I had I believe it's made by Nature Valley. It's a protein, like nut and oat bar type thing. Those are 6 points. I will put clips of my app where I'm able to for my lunch stuff and obviously for my breakfast stuff. Again, I'm on my 2nd cup of coffee. I know I'm going to dig into my weeklies because I think this coffee takes up I only had, I want to say I had 4 points left for dinner, and this cup takes up that 4 points. So I am digging into my weeklies, and that's okay. That's Thursday through Sunday, the days that I do dig into my weeklies, although today, not so much as normal. I didn't dig into my weeklies as much as I normally do, just because we didn't go anywhere today. Usually Fridays we're in New York with watching my mother-in-law. We didn't go this weekend. We're going next weekend, so next weekend ought to be interesting. Not only is it Memorial Day weekend, but we're also down in New York the entire time. So, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, I want to touch base, and I'll see you again when I eat. Hi everybody, webcam, sorry. So, I am going to tell you my dinner and give you a screenshot of it now, so hopefully while it's cooking, I can get this video edited and uploaded to YouTube, hopefully without a problem, so y'all can see it. So, my planned dinner right now, just because I'm feeling lazy and I'm just tired, man. I don't feel like it's long, exhausting dinner tonight. So, I'm going to have a serving of the Trader Joe's Handsome Cut French fries, and I'm going to take some seasoned 93% lean ground beef and put that over the top. I don't know the points on that. I'm going to plug that into the website right now, and I will give you a clip of it, and then hopefully it's good, because honestly, I really don't care if I eat right now or not, but I am a little hungry, and it's only 5 of 6, so I know if I'm a little hungry now, I'll be starving later if I don't eat, and that will lead to nothing but problems. So I will sign off for now and see y'all later.